Very good morning, my dear friends and masters, and very good afternoon, good evening to the West. We are just 2 days away to complete this program of 40 days coherence. As you can see in the background, it started on August 7th till September 15th, and we are on September 14th, just 1 day away. Take this opportunity and share your experiences, no matter how small, how big it is, whatever, every experience is an experience, right? We have been learning a lot from all 360-degree of the life, from what is meditation to manifestation, spiritual quotient, manifestation quotient, and learning purpose of life from our great master, Mr. Chandra sir, and with a powerful meditation. Today, we are going to listen from the great wisdom from Chandra sir, and with the power of wonderful group meditation. With this, I leave the stage to Chandra sir. Yes, sir. Then you can play the video.
%95 of the time, the research shows that our days are same as yesterday is because they're driven through the subconscious programs. And the thoughts and feelings create reality is a quantum physics principle, yad bhavam tat bhavati. And so the meditation is about helping us break out of the cycle of living of the past and then disengage from the past and then start becoming neutral to learn newer things.
I'm so deeply grateful to my organization for bringing this. Meditation is going to be an integral part of my life. Be it health, no medicine for the last 2 years, healed many of my conditions. Relationships greatly improved, lost a lot of fear. Now have a great interest and focus on things I really want to do. All I did was I kept my mind open.
It was great learning, and certainly something is being reinforced, something is being relearned, and I'm very excited. I'm so thankful for the mode.
The meditation process that we're learning and the practice we're doing is to move ourselves into a good mood. It's called changing the shift of the state of being in an elevated, higher mood. That is precisely what this breath mindfulness meditation that we practice, and if we make it a habit into our lives, is doing to us.
I could go probably more deeper and be there for a long time. There has been disturbance, but too less compared to what it used to be. I see a progress myself, so that makes me feel so happy and proud.
So many times I observed that the 2 legs of my chair is missing. That I am feeling like I am just going back. I may fall down that side or I may fall down this side. It was really, I felt that I am not in the room where I am sitting, something like that. It was really a very good experience.
The meditation is a never-ending, journey, and it really transforms you and enrich your life. Meditation is helping me to reconnect with the child I was and with the inner self.
The best thing is what I have found, that you are actually elaborating those concepts in very easy and simple way. Means anyone can correlate.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, evening. Spiritual education are, in simple terms, meditation service. You can equate spiritual education equal to meditation service. This education was there in the past. The children used to go into the concept of Gurukul. The only thing they were learning is how to live life education. That's why I called it in the beginning week. You learn a lot about how to lead life greatly. Lead life not as a simple body, but lead life as we are this unlimited energy. So it's a different perspective altogether. By now we're understanding. So then we ask ourselves, and can this be and should it be given to everybody? Then of course the resounding answer is yes, should be given to everybody. Who will give? Is it that difficult to give to everybody? The answer is that each and every one of us. It does not require, if you recognize that we are consciousness, it does not require special certification for somebody to go and then talk about it, to teach. What is required? If you have someone who's struggling with life in some way, can you make them sit down and then ask them to close their eyes and ask them to observe the breath? Is there anything more to it? Is there any difficult? Ask them to sit down with you, close their eyes, and observe your breath. If you have thoughts, of course you get thoughts, dear friend. If thoughts are there, bring your attention back to the breath. Over. Everything else is taken by the procedure, taken care by the procedure. When we teach this much, the person, who's practicing, let's say for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, they will get enough clarity to come and then listen to you, or they will get enough clarity to go and then read a book to know more about it. If somebody who is sincerely going into it, they will automatically get guided because the process is such. Because we are getting in touch with our inner self, which is always anywhere there, paying attention to us. Our inner consciousness is always paying attention. The soul nature is to constantly help because it wants to lead its life. It wants to lead its life. So it's constantly helping, sending the signal, giving those inspiring thoughts, constantly communicating and say, you know what, hey, do this, hey, do this. And then it's trying to tell you in many ways what is important to you. But those faculties have been shut off due to various things. So it's there inside. And so when somebody just sits down with their eyes closed and they're shutting their mind slowly, then automatically they get guidance of what to do. So this education, dear friends, is so simple that everybody can talk about, everybody can teach this technique. All right things, great things are not expensive, not complicated. Nature is free. How great we feel we drink water. It's free. You're very tired, so how much you feel relieved and relaxed, no matter how much you try to do, how much relieved you get when you're just getting a nice wind.
This thing is true. Observing the breath, the meditation is so simple, so easy, and it is free. There's nothing to charge here. It's over. What are you going to charge for? Observe the breath, close your eyes, dear friends. So we all can easily teach. By now we understood intention is all matters. If you have an intention, that is serious intention, the sincere intention that I'm excelling, I'm communicating this technique to others, that is sufficient, that you will be taken care of. Patriji always said, if you learn ABC, teach ABC. Don't wait for mastering XYZ. If you learn ABC, teach ABC, ABC gets reinforced to you because that's the neuroscience model. Whatever you repeat, whatever you re-experience is becoming stronger and stronger, becomes a new program. So we are the biggest beneficiaries when we talk about this activity when I teach, because then we keep learning. No brainer. You know, this teaching is a royal way of learning. I've seen, and I continue to see, many villagers don't have any idea. I mean, didn't have any education at all, but they are nicely going about teaching this great science. Which are the great masters from the past had great education to be able to go and then talk about spiritual science, spirituality. One second. So, dear friends, we simply, if we have the intention, then we decide and say, hey, I've learned so much in 40 days. And then if there are people who just learned ABC and then they're able to teach many uneducated people, we think that we have to master everything before we can be there, because somewhere we feel that, oh, fear of failure, fear of looking bad. That's what holds us back. If we recognize that if our intentions are right to put imparting this education, the right meditation, we want to impart the right meditation. Dear friends, automatically we will be guided. Automatically we will be guided what is that next thing that we need to give. We start with Ana-Pana-Sati, observing the breath. Automatically we'll have so much information that is going to flow through us to teach, to communicate. We just have to let go of that fear. And then if you recognize that, hey, I'm doing it, it's good for me, and I'm doing it so that I can learn more. If you remember that, I'm simply an instrument I'm going to flow through. And if you master your courage and then trust the process that always people are getting the best in every situation. If you go into some of these basic principles and then jump into meditation teaching, dear friends, you can easily give it. Now, on top of it, this 40-day program has so much science, and every day's talk, the whole thing is there in YouTube. You can go back and listen in. We have wisdom notes given. You've got so much to refer to. Just the wisdom note alone, if you start understanding it, recollect it, and then you just talk about it, it's a 20-minute, 30-minute session. Many people who have finished this program have taught, the first thing you can do is to just set up, Zoom gives a free bridge, 40 minutes, to set up a free bridge, and then bring all your family members, gather them and say, come on, guys, we got to do this meditation. Just do it. And everybody touch 10 people. And then if we are 200 here, then we are touching 2,000 people. Look at this, how it can grow easily. Just giving this breath meditation, observing the breath, dear friends. We are no lesser. We will send one of the wisdom notes about teaching meditation. And then there are a few guidelines. If you use them, and it sort of helps you, automatically we will be able to make so much impact that you feel, because once you give that impact to somebody, they're never going to forget it. You. Let's go into meditation. As we conclude our 3 years, we have one important topic to talk about, and service. Service. Nara, Narayana, Manav and Madhav. Human and then consciousness. Service of what is great? I mean, service of what? Service to the human, service to the body, or service to this whole? Service to Manav or Madhav? What is true service? We're going to understand those aspects after meditation today. Relax yourself, dear friend. Sit comfortably. Your eyes closed. Relax your body. We are going into breath mindfulness meditation directly today. With your eyes closed, dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, fingers into fingers, resting your hands comfortably in your lap, crossing your feet, your ankles. Sit comfortably in a relaxed posture and observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. A reference point anywhere on the nose, and observe your natural breath.
Let us be with our breath. The breath is our own doorway into our own greatness. Unless we go through the breath, we cannot access our own greatness.
We are in powerful group meditation. When we observe our breath, the mind becomes empty. As the mind is becoming empty, we channelize all that liberated energy into the present moment. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience this emptiness and blackness inside of you, all around you. All emptiness is energy. The quantum field of energy with infinite possibilities. Allow yourself to experience that emptiness, that field of energy. The longer you stay aware of it, the more possibilities you draw into your life. the longer you stay aware of this field of intelligence, the field of wisdom, the more insightful you become, the more inspired you become. Merge into the emptiness inside of you, all around you. Merge into the emptiness of yourself, dear friends. everything and everybody connected in this field of energy. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness, this energy, the more whole you become. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoy the session. Concept of service. When we do service is to help somebody something unconditionally, without having any expectation, without taking anything in return. When we do service, the real happiness and contentment begins. Only those who actually do service understand it. Like anything, it has to be experimented. Taking care of children, taking care of family, taking care of parents is not service, that's our dharma. That's our responsibility, minimum responsibility. We are here, we came through our parents, so minimum responsibility to take care of them. Common minimum responsibility. But that's not service. You're doing a job, it can be anything, but that's not service. You are, of course, you have a contract, you're paid, and then you're doing something in return. That's not service. Our responsibility is different from something that we feel is going to give us that deep happiness, something we feel that makes our life more meaningful. It happens when we start giving unconditionally because we feel from inside. So service is not responsibility. Service is to be giving unconditionally, friends, without anything in return, expectation of anything in return. It gives that real joy, real meaning to our life. But only those who practice, who do service, understand it. Of course, material service and spiritual service, both are there. It always starts with material service. It always starts with that. Service to the matter, to the body. Or they don't have the struggling, so giving them food, taking care of the body, supporting the body in many ways. Body and mind. We start with material service, but then we slowly graduate into the spiritual service. It's going to happen. We start with material service, we graduate to spiritual service. Spiritual service is service to the soul, to recognize that everybody is consciousness and then wake them up. Service to the soul are the consciousness. Material service is service to the body and mind. I see them as another individual, another body, one more sharir. So we have to give them food, water, education, clothes, shelter. It's fine. It gives us deep satisfaction when we are taking care of somebody else. It has to start there. In many masters talk about the highest form of karma yoga is to help somebody. Help somebody, do service, lose yourself in service. Patriji gave this beautiful concept on service. In Karma Yoga, in the beginning, we come with an understanding that I may not do good, but at least I don't harm something or somebody. That's the first step in helping somebody. Either I may not do good, but at least I won't harm, I won't kill, I won't interfere, I won't violate, cause violence. Let those hens be. Let the fish be. How can we bring them and put into an aquarium? The second stage, either you say, do some good, help them. You have 5 bread, you give something to other person. Expectation is there. I'm giving you, you help me. I'm helping you, you help me. At least you're doing good. First stage, you're not harming. Second stage, you're doing good to somebody. Third stage, you do good without expectation. If you expect and they don't respond back, reciprocate, but you have again suffering. When you don't harm something, they're happy. You know, when animals are so happy, where everybody's got this consciousness of, wanting to help them, at least not harming them. They can recognize, they can measure the energy field. They immediately know whether you are someone who is harming and not harming. We all know it. When somebody comes, that energy will hit us. We know it. So they are sensing and they're very happy, friendly for those who do not want to harm. Then you have this intention to do good, help others. Oh, okay, I've got some money, so let me give. I've got some big area of land, so maybe I can give. Helping, that intention is there, that energy is there, become more friendly. Third thing, help, but without expectations. So something that we are in the mind, we create, oh, I've done so much help, they're going to give me something. Oh man, these guys are just there. They don't have minimum courtesy. I've done so much, they didn't even come back to me. Expectation leads to suffering. The fourth stage is that you lose yourself, become that instrument. This is what masters are talking, that you are not doing it, somebody else is doing through you. You become the instrument. Otherwise, only I is built up, so much ego is built up that no, I am the one I've done it. Oh, I've got so much money I've been able to give. Because of me only they transferred like this. They transfer because of me. Then we have developing a lot of ego self. Again, it leads to suffering at some point because the recognition won't come. We become instrument that everything is happening through me, it's flowing through me. I am in this body very tiny, but I am in this body, that big, huge awareness. So it's all happening through the awareness. In that moment, whatever is right is flowing through me. It's the fourth stage of how we do service. It starts with material service. We are helping in different ways. But then slowly, as we are evolving, as we are understanding meditation, as we recognize that everybody is consciousness, everybody is God-like, everybody, that energy, that awareness is there for them. We help to pretty quickly go in to provide a spiritual service. When Swami Vivekananda, we asked about Vivekananda, his whole life he was talking and he went about propagating Raj Yoga. Raj Yoga is meditation. Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga is Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Raj Yoga is to Nirodha is to stop the unwanted chattering of the mind. Vritti, relentless waves of the mind, of the chitta. And so chitta vritti the yoga. So Raj Yoga is to be able to have this mind fully trained to remove all the unwanted thoughts, remove all the stuff that is there. So then we are automatically dissolving into becoming one with everything. Because the mind is the separator. With thought creates form, with thought creates experience. So when you take the mind off, then you're not there, and so then you are one with the whole. When you put the mind back again, then you are separate. Both are required. They talked about meditation as a great way. Why? Because when somebody asked him about service, and we hear this, and I always heard this from Patriji, and we hear this from Karthikeyan too now, and then to many, many masters. Why? And it's Swami Vivekananda. Yes, somebody doesn't have food, so I can serve food. In the evening, they'll come back again. If somebody is making the habit of coming there every day for food, and then evening they'll come back again, and you give them again tomorrow, they'll come back, and then evening come back again. Are we really serving? It's a different thing. An occasional, somebody is coming, and then when you see it, there is an occasional challenge. And so then helping is one thing, but otherwise, if we just regularly go on giving, are we doing service? Are we making them very, very dependent on you? If that is the only thing we give, then we make them very dependent. So do they ever have any way to come out of the suffering? Because if it's not there, then the only thing is you, and if you're not there, then it's over. Same thing, we give clothes, shelter, everything is perishing, and so there's got to come back. We give education, there are more problems. because we haven't understood the right education, vocational education is there. It's going to give me a job so I get money. I have more problems because the desire, the attachment, the fears have not gone. The ego self is not even understood well. And so he said, give meditation. Meditation will dissolve everything. And so meditation will give that clarity, meditation will give the strength. So give meditation, then individuals will know how to lead their life, will know what is the dignified life, and they know it automatically. So when we recognize, until the time we don't recognize, we are fine. We are always doing based on what we are and understanding is. So until we don't recognize, doing a material service is there. But when we recognize that everybody is consciousness, and then if they understand their consciousness, if they understand their thoughts create reality, if they understand when they stay silent, their inner voice is speaking to them about what is the right thing for them to do to be happy, then we immediately go about giving our energy and then time and effort and money and all the resources towards that service, true service. Is a body permanent? What is this permanent? What if the body, the answer is temporary, then any amount of service to do this body is temporary. If this body is temporary, then any amount of service to do is temporary. When we're talking in the Vedanta, real and non-real, what is illusionary, what is real, what's Maya, what is truth. When you're talking in that concept, if this body is illusionary, all the material self is so tiny, 0.01%, illusionary, what yet we feel this is all whole is, and then what is really there is that whole. And so then service to this, is it not temporary? We know it, it's temporary because whatever you do, it's not solving the problem. So we move towards that service which is more permanent. The service that's more permanent, which is to give the spiritual education, the right meditation education. When we recognize that somebody is beyond the body, and so then we immediately recognize, and then we make them sit down for meditation. We give this whole understanding, all that understanding we had in this 40-day stay, friends. That's sufficient. It is okay things don't happen. We don't have to get too worried about it. It is okay if we're given a word, a commitment, but we do our best. And beyond that, if things didn't happen, it is okay. If somebody feels bad, it is their ignorance. They need to understand. I have great intentions. Now I'm traveling. I have great intention. I have agreed to go to a function. I had great intention. And absolutely, I've done everything possible to mine. But on the way I go, if traffic I got held up, what can I do? My flight got delayed. I had every intention. And then I'm going there, my flight got delayed. It didn't land in time because something else has happened. What can I do? Me worrying about it is going to solve, me giving any amount of explanation is going to solve what I intend to do. It's not. Now, if they, on the other side, if they feel and judge and then feel bad and all that, now what can we do? We can't do anything. It's their ignorance. So it is okay when things don't happen the way we intend. We recognize that basic understanding, so then we are calm. We go into this understanding that Gatam Gataha. Gatam Gataha is over. Only that exists is, did I do my part right? Did I do everything possible from my side? Yes, answer is yes, okay, perfect. So having this understanding, inculcating this spiritual understanding will absolutely make somebody move towards naturally joy. It doesn't matter. If we didn't have food, it is okay. People will still be able to recognize and know how. Anyway, we're going to become breatharians. I'm not saying that we don't do material service. We recognize that along with the material service we do, then we recognize that I must give meditation education. We don't lose the sight of meditation education when we know that somebody is that. Service to the soul, service to that thing, which is the consciousness, and helping the person recognize their consciousness is sufficient. That's why in ashrams, Ana-Dana is there, because that food has to be there for the body. So you give that, but then you give the right education. Don't stop by giving food and then stopping there. Make them sit down. When friends come with need, it needs to change immediately. No longer, oh, they are having, there is some health challenges there, they're coming. So let me help them do some physical service. But along with it, must make them sit down now that we understand. If we sit down and then teach them meditation, they can heal. Meditation is service to the soul, service to the individual consciousness. When we do that, then automatically it becomes service to the body. We know it. Because when I meditate, I heal. When I meditate, I improve the tolerance to pain. When I meditate, my mind becomes strong. When I meditate, that relationship challenges disappear because I become more vibration, positive vibration, so relationships change. When I meditate, I become so positive and attentive that my thoughts create reality, I attract things I want. So then, all the seva of the body is taken care. Service to the body is taken care when service to the soul is given. But not otherwise, not the other way. We do service to the body, then it's going to stay there. We're going to give more comfort. It's not sufficient. But it's a natural progression, dear friends. It is a natural progression. That we start with service to the body, material service, then we move into the spiritual service. There are temples too. There are people who constantly have pictures of Gautama Buddha, pictures of Mahavir Jain, pictures of Shirdi Sai Baba, pictures of all the great masters who done highest amount of spiritual service. But there are many people who done highest amount of material service. We have great respect to all of them. The temple's pictures cannot come for them when we've done material service. They may be the highest form, but then they truly are there because those who do spiritual service, they are lasting, everlasting, because it relieves us from the true suffering. You're remembered forever. The last thing, dear friends, and if I do spiritual service, you gain so many friends forever, permanently, friendship. You add value to them spiritually, then you have permanent friend. I can go on writing checks about donation to this and that. Unless we become transform individuals who then truly recognize the value of life, and then truly recognize the friendships, so they become lasting friendships you make. Any other material service, your friendship is only till you have the money, otherwise it's disappeared. Disappears. If I have power, then I help, then that is there. Friendship is there. The moment power is gone, disappeared. Friends disappear. Money given, that is gone, disappear. Temporary service. But empowering knowledge is a permanent service. We make lasting friendships. And then changing our outer, Patriji said, if you change, establish golden roads everywhere, do we become golden age? Nothing is going to happen. If the people don't know how to even treat gold, it's just going to become very soon all ruined. But the people change, the true golden age will come. People have to change from inside. And so the difference, meditation service, that spiritual education has to happen, that I'm abundant, that I'm one with everybody, that freedom is the true nature of the soul, so that we are here to freely experience, that we don't interfere, we don't dominate, we don't manipulate. All of this knowledge has to be there. Then true change is there, then true golden age is established. That's our motto. That's what we have learned from great masters, starting from Buddha to Mahavir Jain to Jesus Christ to Sai Baba to Satya Sai Baba. He said, why Satya Sai Baba calls everybody Bangaru? Bangaru means at least you'll become gold one day. You knew that when you realize you are the consciousness, then you become gold, pure gold. You exhibit so much light. So calling everybody Bangaru means become that gold, become that pure gold. That is left. Meditation is left. Only the bhajan is there. Only material service is there. But we have to become truly from inside that consciousness. Thank you very much, dear friends. This meditation practice is so simple. In the beginning, before meditation I was talking about, it is very, very easy to give impart. And I can tell you, if you have this 40-day playlist, and there are 40 days of so much knowledge, and it can easily be given. We did not wait for some certifications, extra expertise to give. Not at all required. We all can at once, if you come from a village or a town or in a community, we can at once readily put a poster and then say, hey, I would like to teach meditation. This is beautiful. And then we share our experience. Just by practicing 40 days, I became calmer. I'm exhibiting less anger now, that I feel like, things are happening for me automatically. I don't worry about things too much. Just have these 4 or 5 bullets of what our personal experience. I sleep better. My health seems to improve. We just say our experience. We don't have to quote anything else. We don't need to have this, very, very, complicated understanding of conscious, subconscious, superconscious, all these minds. Not necessary. If we just start with this, if one person changes, we know that they shift the energy of the community or the group. And so we look for that one person. And we'll get that one person. Because again, soul nature is there, that we always are connected in our soul group, soul clan, to have people who are influenced through us. We're going to get that connection. We just have to look for it. We just have intent. Because what you intend is what you create. Some people say, sir, I will do my service during my free time. Great. Free time. You start with free time. See, recognize that everything is happening based on what we think and create. I will do during my free time. I don't want my work to be disturbed, so I will do that during that time. And say, fine, starting point of service, where you have intentions to service. Some are saying they no longer do gossiping in the afternoon after all the works are done. Many homemakers now become great masters of spiritual service. They no longer gossip. They no longer go on talking on the phone 1 hour, 2 hours, talking. So much energy is gone. But instead now they remove that part of their enjoyment. What is enjoyment for them? They remove their enjoyment. Now they are not talking about, how this person, that person has done, what happened to me in 10 years ago, and all that. And so they're talking about these beautiful words of, meditate. I saw this lecture. I seen this video. That inspirational gratitude video. They're talking about stuff. They're talking satsang they're doing. They're teaching meditation. Before meditation, of course, they're teaching English. They're teaching science. They're teaching whatever they had, music. But once they understand meditation, they're doing that. So it is the second category where they create time to do service. Of course, the third category, we become where we give all our time for service. There's nothing personal exists, doesn't exist. Our greatest pranams to our mentor, Karthikeyan sir. All the time is only in service. Traveling. There is no personal here. It's always for somebody. The time is for somebody. That's what great master has done, Patriji has done. Gautam Buddha has recognized it. Mahatma Gandhi has done. So full time for service differs. What we do differs. So free time to create time to full time. Different things are there, but somewhere we start. I have this movie in the weekend. I can go for a movie, or I can go and help somebody doing this, organizing something. We decide we go there. It's a choice we make. It comes in our evolution when we become more sattvic. A predominant quality is sattvic, then it becomes we do that. Initially, we are fearful of our body's survival. So then we are there. Tamoguda. We move up and we want to experience a lot of life for ourselves, power, position, money, all of that. We move up, that's Rajoguda. Then we move up and we go to sattvic stage, then we automatically come into service. How long I will go on helping myself? Okay, let me see if I can help somebody. We get to that stage. But everybody who's coming to meditation, dear friends, have gone beyond sattvic to Suddha sattvic. They're moving towards Nirgun stage. It becomes by default. If you are introduced to meditation, that means we are already moving towards, naturally leading towards serving ourselves to recognizing as consciousness, and then so naturally spread that to others. It's a matter of time. But we start somewhere. Start somewhere. And then the last thing, the dharma of our service is we have to do what is right. You see, I can teach English. I can sweep rooms. I can do, and you can do. You can teach English because we all understand English. And let's say you are a computer engineer, you're an electronic engineer, you are a finance person, you can teach finance. I can do computers, I can teach. I can teach meditation, you can teach meditation. What is our dharma? What do we do when we know of these four things are there? What should I do? I have an hour of time left. Should I be sweeping because roads are very dirty, so I can go and do that? I know English, and so there are a lot of people need English. Should I be teaching English? I can teach computer science. A lot of people can give benefit. Should I spend my time in computer science teaching? I can teach meditation. So what should I do? Those who cannot, who can do meditation, teaching, and they're not. And we recognize that, dear friends, only us can teach meditation because many do not even understand. There are many people who can teach English. Many who can teach computer science, but a few can do meditation. So then why are we given this special talent if it's not utilized? We keep it to ourselves, but they go on doing what we're doing before. We learn meditation, we practice meditation, we gain benefit from it, but then we go back and then do what we're doing to others. It becomes a natural responsibility the moment we're introduced to go and talk about that. Everything is good, but there are many people who are helping to do that work that is there based on what they are given as a talent and a gift and expertise. We have to contemplate on this aspect. That's why I was amazed. Patriji, when people were finishing their lunches at Annadana and then go and then put the plate, he would give that so much importance, even that 2 minutes somebody spends in washing the plate. He say, not necessary. You come here, go and then meditate. Use the 2 minutes, 3 minutes for meditation. For the reason you come to an ashram is to be fully benefit. So he was that particular about time. Those who will do, they are there, they will take care of it. You don't have to go and then wash instead. You don't have to clean. Instead, you spend maximum time about meditation. Of course, if there's nobody there, we're going to do it. That's a different thing. That's common sense. Nobody there will do a different thing. But we utilize our energy, our expertise, our talent to the best possible way all the time, dear friends. best possible way. A leader who has the capability to influence and inspire should not be sitting and then doing all the time that little thing, then going, not little thing, that thing that is going to take all his time while he can inspire 1,000 people, but he's doing only one person's job. That's absolutely the wrong thing to do. He can do that to inspire, but then immediately come back and then do what is the true nature, the true gift that the leader has. Same thing happens with military education. Yes, Rathanvel.
Thank you so much for the wonderful meditation and talk on the service. Service unto others is service unto ourselves. Yes. Today we have a presentation on the self-assessment survey. Shall I go ahead, sir?
That's right. Yes, please do.
Dear friends and masters, we are on the 39th day of this program. We have actually shared self-assessment 1 and 2 to know that, to reflect upon ourselves, how we have been in the initial and then how this program has been changing ourselves. So this summary that we are going to present today will actually shows how participants are actually getting benefited, how it gets transformed through this program. So here is the summary of the self-assessment tool, where close to 92% of the participants experience emptiness from this meditation. And 91% experience positivity and calmness in their day-to-day life after this meditation has been started. And even the productivity increases to improve to 78%. And 86% of the participants feel so confident and in their work and in professional and in personal life. And the fears are reducing to 82%. They see that, witnessing that their fears are reducing it. They can able to take more risk and initiatives. They can manage themselves better. And suddenly if there is any changes, they could able to, they don't fear. They just see how to pass through or how we can actually find new ways. And emotionally resilient, 86% more, improve their emotion management, and they become better people persons, and become more empathetic, and their listening skill is actually improved. That is one of the greatest benefit that we get. And 74% of the participants witness that their sleep patterns are actually changed. They feel more energetic. Their sleep hours got optimized now, and they could able to feel fresh with the new sleep patterns. And 66% of the participants is so happy. They are able to feel that their physical ailments are getting healed. This is one of the questions that you would have filled it. How often do you experience connecting to emptiness, feeling of no body, no one, nothing? Close to 72%, they feel, the participants feel that they could able to connect to the emptiness. That's really nice. And this is a question where we have, how often you are asleep after when you started this meditation. There are close to the options, 4 options, which is I sleep lesser now and feel good. And I'm having a better sleep. I'm sleeping longer now. So if you see that the first 3 options, predominantly they have witnessed the changes. The sleep cycles got changed. And when your sleep has actually changed, your sleep pattern has actually changed, obviously your energy level also has to be changed, right? And this is where it is. We can see through our eyes with the responses of our participants that close to 42% they feel more energy than before. And 30% of the participants, they feel highly active and throughout the day. And 14%, sorry, 55% of the participants feel I'm more calmer and peaceful during any situations that arrive throughout the day.
Personally, the way we interpret is when people say we don't have any difference, that 100 minus that becomes those who have some kind of effect, right?
Yes.
So that's the basis of how we are doing the research. So here, 15% said no difference. That means 85% have seen some difference, some improvement. There's the idea. Please go ahead. All questions of that nature. Yes.
Yes. So if you see, because the sleep pattern has been changed and the energy level is changed, obviously the physical health also should change, right? So it's close to 70%. If you sum up I have healed certain ailments, I feel that I'm healing myself, my skin, face, some specific part of the body, I could able to experience the healing and I feel great and a lot more. If you see that, some 75% of the participants are getting, experiencing healing in their physical health. That's really, really great, right? And these are some of the participants' comments that with the same medications, excess levels, food habits, my HbA1c was 9 before I started meditation. Now it is 6.9. And it is a significant improvement in my body condition. And then many, many more participant comments we could also witness through the participants' experiences. My hypertension got lowered down significantly. My overthinking is reduced. My medication for diabetes has substantially been reduced. My blood pressure has been controlled, and then OCD has reduced drastically. I'm more calmer. When the blood pressure increases, we have learned that all those chemicals that has been deposited now through the meditation, we are actually putting a pause. And then our body is getting cleaned through this meditation, right? So these are we are always grateful. This wonderful meditation that you have been doing, because through that we are able to witness all this great comments. Physically, mentally, and then through all 360 degree of the life. And in terms of the productivity, if you see that, close to 80% of the participants, 80% of the participants are actually feeling the productivity, more productive than earlier. So that actually transforms into the work. Their work is getting completed soon, and they get new ideas, and then they could able to face new challenges in that in the work, right? The moment productivity is improving, and in fact, when they are more productive. Earlier 8 hours to complete, now it takes just 4 hours to complete. They are getting new time as well. They're creating the time, and we can utilize that new time for many things, to create to follow the patient, or to volunteer to the organizations, non-profit organizations, many things. And this is one of the questions: where are you becoming more positive or miraculous? If you see that, close to 90% people are feeling positive, miraculous in their thought process, that because the thought patterns also get changed. significantly positive, feel more positive, and negative thoughts have reduced significantly. This is one area personally I actually wanted to change. How to change my negative thoughts, how I actually wanted to become more positive. Yes, this meditation is actually changing, transforming it. Here it is a witness, right? I'm sure this fear factor has been from, at all ages, be it youth or adult or at any level, corporate level as well. But through this meditation, we are increasing the confidence, and then the fear factor is getting reduced, right? We are feel more and more confident, and here is the witness. Close to 90%, 95%, they are feeling more confident than before. They handle the fears. And our sleep pattern is changing, our physical health also healing, and then we could able to productivity is improved, and a confidence to face the fears is getting increased. Then obviously we have to start some new, because we are creating new time as well, right? So how you are dealing with the change and then new initiatives now. So now here is a witness. You can see that to 85% of the participants are actually feeling more, they wanted to take more risks, they are tolerant to the failures, and then they look for more opportunities to learning, because new neural connections, the old connections, we are breaking away from the habit of being yourself to the new self. So they are willing to break the routine and then move out of the comfort zone, right? And another one of the question, which is closely related about the career and then the life and the future. We always have the fear or about that before meditation, but after meditation, we feel so confident. We don't actually have that fear factor anymore about our future or about our career, about seeing some news or whatever, right? If you see here, close to 85% of the participants are really confident about their life and career future. They don't no longer have that same worriness or worry about the future or career. So they really getting transformed through this meditation, and here is the witness. An emotional state, one of the very, very important one, whether being at corporate or whether whichever the position that we hold, being how we handle our emotions. The entire one of the week is being dedicated for the emotional resilience, like emotional quotient. And here we can witness here close to 85% of the participants are feeling they're emotionally, they could able to manage very well. They're empathetic, they're feeling, they are less critical. They don't feel whatever the challenges, if someone, they stay in the higher emotions, whatever the way that they felt earlier, they are not really feeling the same way. They feel so happy or joy or neutral. I'm thinking, and then I could able to see that the moment I think something, and then it's happening it. And I'm just thinking about, to connect to this people, and it's happening it. One of the participants from yesterday, where from, I wanted to get into this job opportunity. I came out of, came back, from Australia. I wanted to go back, wanted to work for this company. So they could able to get that offer letter or interview calls, and then they're able to manifest it. And here is a witness here. Close to 75% of the participants are able to get into that miraculous state. They could able to connect that. They could able to create. They could able to witness that our thoughts create the reality, right? And this is very, very important, because we create more time. Our productivity is improved. Our physical health is improved. Our mental state is also improved. And we wanted to create some new initiatives. We want to take up some new initiatives. And how many participants are actually, wanted to show the interest to volunteer it. If you see that, close to 95% of the participants they don't want to contribute. They wanted to take up the service change. They wanted to volunteer. And dear friends and masters, as we are on this week where learning about the service, please do take time and then start contributing, sharing, and then at least don't worry about we have to teach many. That's what I learned from Chandra sir. Even if you're one person, you need to, you can talk about this meditation. There is some 40-day program is going on in Buddha CEO. Please do join in. Take that one step today. Share that. We have videos, that we have social media. Share it in Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Your professional, personal friends and families, please do spread. And yes, together we make a better world. And then thank you so much for being on this journey so far. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Ratanavel. Thank you, dear friends. Change. If change is embraced, then we know there's so much we can do. There's so much new we can experience. There's a new question we added into our self-assessment service from before. And then the percentage is astonishing. More than 50% saying that they are, 85% saying that they are in some way are adopting, they're ready for it. And they're looking for opportunity. I'm less resistant, I'm more open. So which means if a government rolls a policy, your company rolls a new thing, we are willing to look at it rather than going back into old defensive positions and saying no as a first answer. We're willing to look at it, so that's great. So then organizational behaviors can significantly change, the policies can change for the better. 6 weeks of meditation. Of course, there we have senior meditators in this program. And so we count some off and still have a great percentage for 6 weeks of meditation. In 3 weeks, this is survey Alpha's meditation for 3 weeks, not in 6 weeks. So that's what we're seeing, dear friends. Amazing tool for change is meditation. So thank you very much for joining. We will utilize entire tomorrow for sharing. We'll still be here for a little bit for longer if anybody would like to share. This topic of service is so important that I really wanted to cover. Now, our next program is happening October 30, so we're going to wait for another 2 months later, and then by the time we get to this topic, another 6 weeks later, so it's a long time away. So we utilize the time today to learn. And so we question ourselves about how can I contribute? And what is the right thing for me to contribute? I have resources. Where should I utilize my resources? But if you've not done any service, jump in to do service, because those who have done service have recognized that there's the deepest happiness and joy and contentment. So start somewhere. It doesn't matter what it is, but start somewhere. Thank you.
You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your ability. You're capable of anything. You can achieve any dream. Please don't limit yourself. Don't live your life limited. It's not all sadness and misery. Life's a challenge, but you will succeed. Take control of how you feel in every circumstance. Work on yourself daily. yet to come. To achieve, you must believe. You can live out all your dreams. Persevere, you'll make it through. What you need is all in you. When you believe, you will achieve. You can live out all your dreams. It's about time you.
Yes, Anjana ji.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Yes, sir, I am associated with Spiritual Tablets and Shreen's Daga Foundation. This January, I came to Pyramid Valley to attend the spiritual retreat. And I attended your 40-day Buddha meditations also. So I written a poem which I got through this insight while doing a meditation. It's written in Hindi about meditation only. So
Please.
can I recite?
Yes, yes.
Okay, the poem is Dhyan Karo. ध्यान करो बढ़ेगा मान सम्मान तुम्हारा 1 करोड़ जाप के बराबर है एक ध्यान जानो खुद को मानो मत तुम ध्यान करो ध्यान से ऊर्जा संचित करो पाओ पूरे दिन की फुर्ती तुम ध्यान करो करत करत ध्यान का अभ्यास नित पाओगे तुम उस सच्चिदानंद को इसलिए जानो तुम एक चमत्कार हो मानव शरीर पाया तुमने ध्यान करो अनेक रहस्यों को जानो तुम ध्यान करो गीता का मूल ज्ञान मन कर्म वचन से समर्पित है ध्यान करो आत्मा को जानो तुम जीवन का सार जानो तुम नव निर्माण का क्षमता रखते तुम ध्यान करो स्वयं से करो प्यार अपेक्षाओं से मुक्त रहो तुम स्वतंत्रता को जानो तुम माया बन जाएगी दया कृतज्ञता का आभार रखो तुम ध्यान करो शांत स्वरूप आत्मा हो सभी गुणों की खान हो अवगुणों को भी स्वीकार करो तुम खुद को जानो तुम जीवन संसार सागर में कभी कठिनाई आए तो योद्धा बन जाओ तुम ध्यान करो उस परम पिता परमात्मा को साष्टांग नमस्कार कठिनाइयों से भी भेजता वो तुम्हारे लिए एक मददगार ध्यान करो आत्मा को समर्पित कर दो मुक्ति का द्वार जानो तुम सांस ही जीवन है आना और जाना इसी को कहते हैं आना-पान-सती बुद्ध का दिया ध्यान है ये ध्यान करो सेवा करो दान करो अन्नदान करो ध्यान सीखो ध्यान सिखाओ तुम मानवता का उद्धार करो ध्यान करो कोटि कोटि नमन कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद सभी गुरुओं को जिसने सिखाया मुझे ये ध्यान सदगुरु बुद्ध पत्री सभी को ध्यान का आभार
Wonderful, madam. So much depth in the poem. So much. Really, really nice.
Thank you.
I'll give a big clap to madam. Everything. She's captured everything.
Yeah.
Very nice, madam.
This is I am going to recite for the Ananta Brahma Utsav in Vivek Vihar that is being held on 7th of October.
Okay.
In spiritual tablets, yeah.
Very nice. I see. Ananda Brahma.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Sunita madam.
Good morning, masters. Yeah, my name is Sunita and I reside in Dubai. And for past 1 year, I have been meditating. And last time I had joined Chandra Sir's Harmony program, and midway now in Coherence program also I had joined. I would like to share my experience and first take blessings from all of you, because today I'm planning to teach a meditation to 10 ladies in my building. So it's the first time so many people I'm taking together for a meditation thing. And what you intend becomes your reality is so true, because this intention was within me that I have to spread, you know, your radius just keeps increasing. So it was within home and then within the building, and then the radius just keeps growing forever. So I'm really thankful that I'm getting this opportunity, and every question of mine was answered, because sometimes this doubtful mind puts in like, are you good enough to teach or not? And many of my questions, sir, were answered by you today. So I really need all of your prayers today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Tell us a little more about, madam, your experience.
Yeah, personally, I would like to say, like today when they were talking, I have a problem with insomnia. No, so for many years, I have a tendency not to sleep for long hours, and this is genetic. Like my father used to have this, my brother is having this. That was my thinking, that is genetic, and I can't come over it. And after meditation, it is like I just sleep. Even if I sleep for 4 hours, it is like proper rest. And I don't get disturbed. Previously, even if I turn, I know I'm turning. Like it was never like conscious sleeping, proper. No, I mean, I wouldn't connect to proper sleep only. Now, when I sleep and only when I get up, oh, I realize, okay, fine, I'm there. So the sleep pattern amazingly has improved. So especially for insomnia, it really works well. And even my students, I have taught them meditation before, two of my students through their study period, especially in CBSE board, they have a lot of pressure to perform this in exams. And they used to get so anxious and low about themselves. And meditation really made their journey so smooth going through this. They had really wonderful experience. Their confidence was very high. So sleep pattern for me and even for students, the confidence level really goes high. So anyone having children, I would really recommend, like and we can be the best example. When we do, automatically people around are really influenced by it. So these are my experiences, sir.
Awesome, madam. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
for
Thank you so
meditation
much.
session.
Thank you so much, sir.
Please become a teacher in Buddha Seva to teach longer, meaning be into the 3 weeks programs, longer programs, go into colleges. Together we'll organize some sessions there, so you should go and teach. You can go and teach. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Do keep me updated of how your sessions are going with this group. Okay. Yes, Ratnavel.
We have Pratik Agarwal, sir. May you please unmute yourself.
Yeah, namaskara, sir. So I think I have similar experience to share, like what Sunita madam shared actually. From last few weeks, again, we just keep talking about only about meditation, whoever I'm talking, like the known people over phone, in office and all. And somewhere few people joined also. Okay, they have not continued or not, this is a different thing, but they have joined your classes, 1 or 2 classes, and then they are thinking. Then yesterday I convinced two of my family members to join the advanced retreat program. So they are very young and they are just thinking like, will it benefited or not, because they don't have any prior experience. Then I was saying to them, you'll learn something. You'll not go towards the negative. Just see that you're going to some scenic place where you can enjoy, and then just do the clarity of mind. Then I called Koteshwarji also for the same thing, that I'm doing the right thing. Then Koteshwarji mentioned me like, they will learn definitely. So you don't worry. Then I realized this is my limiting belief, that yeah, they will, if I am getting benefited, they will also get benefited in the advanced retreat program. So I was not aware till today's session. This is another type of service. So this is good to know that, yeah, directly I'm convincing people to go for meditation. So I want to just share that.
Wonderful. Last program, 1, 2, I think 3 or 2 of them, 2 football players from Coimbatore came. Our Buddha Seva Rajkumar sponsored them to come and then just go and attend the classes, because he knew that meditation will make them excel. So they're playing for some football club there. So he sent them, sponsored them. So these boys came, they're very young, right? They are like 20 or 19, that age group. And they're going through the program day 1, day 2 because somebody sponsored and then they are nice to them, and so they came, definitely. And then they are going through the program, and the guy was not connecting, right? So he was not connecting, and they said, okay, say anyway, we are here, so we just have to spend time. Great nature, spending time. I think third day, he had like a blown away experience. Until that time, is it really going to happen? He would laugh it off. Okay, he was an energetic guy, he would laugh it off when people are saying all kinds of experiences. But third day later, and after third days, some meditations were continuing, and then they suddenly said, I don't know what happened, because he was seeing Shiva into himself. And so then he was completely blown away, and then immediately became a changed person just with that experience of that energy that swept him away. And meditation, he felt something much larger than what he thought he would be. He is. And so then he had great confidence, and then his attitude changed towards this whole thing. And the rest of the time, he beautifully utilized it. All right.
Yes.
It helps. If you come in with an intention, it helps. Okay. I got this quote from this thing in this annual report that we put for this person here on the right side. Within 2 days into the meditation program, I felt a lot more positive about life, and sort of gave me a new pair of spectacles to see the world through. I gained a real feeling of calm, inner peace, and joy, which I really hope will last as long as I continue to practice. Something has changed inside. A light was switched on. I'm also finding that I'm laughing again and being more positive. This is that Shakti, young football player from Coimbatore, right? We'll never know what comes from every program we do, but then surely something coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, and one another sharing is like, I think I mentioned earlier also, I just joined this program without any much expectation, but I think over the period I can see that there is change in the overthinking has reduced. So that is like we keep thinking of one another thing throughout the day. So that has been reduced tremendously over the period. So there is a very good change I feel in myself.
Sure. This will take some time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pratik sir. Thank you for sharing. Yes. We have a Siddhant sir. Can you please unmute?
Yes, sir. I'm grateful and wonderful to meet you, Chandra sir. So, thank you for helping me for merging my fearful love self, yours of I self in a patient, confident way into I self of you self love in the progression. Thank you, thankful for this master and encouraging me in this process. Also thankful for this master for encouraging me in the expansion of only kindness, redirecting a response. Just developing my mental confidence to dissolve more and more. Thanking forever, sir. Also, sir, I have a problem of it's hereditary. Like my dad has also a problem of mental dissonance. So till date, I remember my dad had never had a cruelty against anyone by default, say, because we can't hold anyone's view as wrong, and that was our default understanding till date. So that mental dissonance of me was troubling me. So then I understood my dad's way of thinking, and then the mental dissonance changed into the dissonance first. That was a little bit harder to enlarge because the environment was not suitable, and there you guided me the affirmation of consider silence. And after then, the dissonance changed into onance, and it was a total silent state as a stone in a flowing river. But then the onance receiver has been uplifted. into a onus responder. That is, not going to any authority, not going to any cancellation, not going to any grantedness, not going to any contradict, or not going to any contract. In order for expansion.
Sure.
And overall, sir, I wish that just there will be light with all the fogs. That's it, sir.
Continue, Siddhant. Silence and meditation, and your expression will become more simpler.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was a big change. Expressional change of me, because I used to always read the expressions. So that was lacking in me itself. And I was not able to notice that. So you were the one who made me come forward.
New Age wisdom is all about simplicity. It has to be simple. It has to be simple, easy to understand. So I'm sure it's going to come. But you have something. You have a great way of connecting things. You have something, but it needs to become more simpler. What will happen? Silence and meditation, two practices. Right. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, friends. So thank you very much. We'll see you all tomorrow, but do actively look to share. If not today, then you're going to be waiting for another 3 months before you share. Why not? Right? Tomorrow. So thank you all. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow again.
You have to believe in yourself. You don't have to hide anything. You can be your true self. Don't need to follow society. Never forget that you're blessed. Give thanks for everything, even the hard times.
Hi, Ashok.
Hi, sir. Wonderful, wonderful. Another 40 days. I have forgotten the number of 40 days that I've attended. And I always now looking forward to the Amrit, Akhanda Dhyana. I love that. That's a real bliss, you see, apart from this beautiful 40 days program. Thank you so much. It's giving so much of insight every time, every day, every now and then.
Thank you. It's great to be having Geetaji with us.
Yeah. She's very much there, now attending the second batch quite regularly and in the morning. Of course, I'm attending both.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Chandraji. Thank you so much. I'm learning a lot from these sessions, and I'm looking forward to the next 40 days session. Thank you for giving so much of knowledge, so much of learning. I wish I will be able to implement all this in my life, like removing the limiting beliefs, surrender, purpose of life. I'm really learning a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you once again.
Wonderful. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, friends, thank you so much for your time and being in this journey. We'll connect back tomorrow, same time. Thank you.